Hello. Hi. How are you doing? Hmm? Bye bye. Mike here. I wanted to talk to you about the last couple videos I made. NASA using virtual reality. I want you home users to know that this technology is available to you and is pretty cheap. For example, the video you saw at the beginning of the little dog or wolf, whatever, that was me. I was just using a program called FaceRig. And FaceRig's come a long way, and you can take FaceRig and incorporate it in some of your own YouTube videos. That's right. Have kind of like a little companion next to your side. Let's take a look at some video of what FaceRig looked like in 2014 when it was just first getting started in alpha.
Lip sync. Lip. Wow. Cool. Radical.
Pretty awesome. Now, if you don't want to use FaceRig, there are some other programs you can use that are not so computer intensive. And one of the ones I tried out was Crazy Talk. Now, watch this as I become a mouse. Hello there. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Well, great. Looks like I'm a mouse, huh?
Ha! So what? You can't touch me, because I'm from the internet.
A mouse. That is cool. Now, if you want to get your hands into something a little more complex, Blender is a free 3D modeling application that allows you to manipulate facial features on your model in real time. Gone are the days where we had to do muscle by muscle, frame by frame. Let's take a look. Every once in a while, in our productions, we may want to do something live and broadcast it on the internet. Unfortunately, we have to deal with a lot of things like lag and the animation software not keeping up with our lips. However, our amazing government, yes, the folks at NASA have figured out a way to do this even when you have little or no internet. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Outer space has its perks, but super speedy internet is so far not one of them. Connection speeds from the International Space Station are worse than what dial-up was like, the astronaut Scott Kelly said on Twitter.
Orion's over 100 miles up, going about 17,000 miles per hour. Just as it passes over the Indian Ocean, we lose communication.
Remember the days of AOL dial-up? I sure do, and I'd like to forget them. However, our International Space Station doesn't have speeds any faster than what we had way back in early 2000. And to make matters worse, engineer Kelly Smith tells us that if the ISS or the SLS Orion go over an ocean, we lose contact with them. But the amazing thing about it is, the ISS broadcasting technology for live internet feeds to school children is almost flawless. That's right. They have a button in there that the technology is so advanced, and the button is called Just Make It Freaking Work. They push the button and it works. And I am fully believing NASA is going to release this amazing technology to us so we can use here on Earth. I mean, after all, I was talking to DITRH the other day on Skype, and I noticed a few times, even though he's a few states away from me, there was some audio lag with his mouth. It wasn't syncing with his lips. But if NASA will just release this technology to us, just make it freaking work button, boop, then everything's going to be great for us. And we could broadcast and animate facial features live anytime we want to without the worry about lag ever again. Let's take a look.
Jeff's probably going to be all the way over the Indian Ocean by the time we talk to him. But anyway.
That's awesome.
All right. So
okay.
Cool. Jeff is going to be over the Indian Ocean where NASA loses contact. But remember, they have that button, the Just Freaking Make It Work button. And that technology, I believe they're going to give to us. Let's keep watching.
Okay, what's your favorite food to eat in space?
Well, I've got lots of favorites up here. I like a lot of different kinds of foods, just like I like on Earth. Of course, we don't get
Oh my! Maybe the just make it freaking work button doesn't really work as well as we thought it did. Here we see Jeff having video compression errors in just his eyes, mouth, and hands. That is very strange. Jeff must not even be on the same layer as the ISS space station is on. That means he's not even there. Do you think maybe that this just freaking make it work button is a myth? Let's keep watching. Now we have the software to do facial animations in real time without all those silly little markers on our face. Here we see the software tracking a face just fine. But sometimes the software doesn't interpolate our movements with the actual 3D model, and that can cause some distortion in our facial features and some glitches. That's kind of a bummer, but we are getting better and better at improving that problem, and so that facial features will come off and look naturally to us.
Everything because it floats, so I'm going to demonstrate. I like coffee balls because I like coffee, but I figured you guys would think that Tropical Punch is kind of cool because it's red and kind of awesome. Here we go. So you can make a big ball because of surface tension of the water, or
we can use the just freaking make it work button in our own videos and fake weightlessness. Yeah, I don't know about that fruit juice though. It looks like some very thick transmission fluid. Well, let's take a closer look. Oh no, it looks like the deformation on our model kind of messed up in the lip area. Yeah, his lips kind of look like he put them in a pop bottle and somebody stuck a vacuum to the end of it. Oh my. And here our face animation software kind of messed up the mouth again. It made it way too small. Let's take a closer look. I sure hope the guy can breathe after all this. Though, that's kind of creepy. It's not a game anymore, people. 2017, NASA displays the ability to replace faces with facial animation software in real time. That's the only way they were able to pull off that Slurpee bubble trick and fake the weightlessness. What you see is not real. I'm giving a warning to you of what's to come. In a few years from now, even when we see our own president, how do you know he's even still alive? You won't. Wake the people up.